Hey everybody, Montreal is in Calgary. First game of a 4-game road trip, second road trip of the season. They lost both games last season to Calgary, so another test. Calgary not playing very well, can't score. So hopefully they don't break out against Montreal. We got all that right here in the Hangout. It starts now. All right, hey everybody, I'm Rick. Thanks for joining me tonight. So I got a whole bunch of stuff for the game. I've got stats, I got the lineups, I got a bit of news, and I have this thing here as always. If I can find out where I put it, there it is. It's the Guess the Score contest. Guess the score of the game and the first goal scorer. Pick one player from each team as the possible first goal scorer. First one in the chat with the correct guess wins $15 off their purchase at the merch store. Head over there. While you're doing that, by the way, there's our Halloween promotion, 50% off the shirt of shame with $100 purchase or more. Use the code THBOZO50, THBOZO50 at the link below, which is underneath me right there. I just want to get in here, say, hey, Paul Duffy, I was thinking about you the other day. Good to see you out there. If you're out there listening, if you win tonight, where you won last, I don't know if it was last season, the season before, we couldn't get the money to you, you'll get that $10 added to that $15 at the store if you win tonight. And so just to let you know, but good to see you out there, buddy. All right. So like I said, it's a 5-game road trip. This is the second road trip of the season. It's not a 5-game because I thought it was when I wrote it. It's a 4-game road trip. I went and checked, though, because I wasn't sure. All right, so Habs haven't scored more than 2 goals in their last 3 trips to Calgary. I was wondering, what do you mean they haven't scored more than 2 goals? They haven't scored more than 2 goals in a year and a half, a season and a half in Calgary. Or 3 seasons. The last 3 seasons. That's right, only 1 game. Calgary has scored just 11 goals in their opening 7 games, and they're giving up 3.86 goals per game. So if that continues, should be a good game for Montreal. Lane Hudson has 5 points in his last 5. 1 goal, 4 assists for 5 points. Calgary swept both games last season, but that's redundant because I said it earlier, and I just said, no, okay, it's not redundant as much. Jacob Dobish will get the start tonight against Dustin Wolf. Dobish playing really well. You'll see his stats in a minute. Montreal sends Owen Beck back to Laval and calls up winger Joshua Roy, who I believe is going to be playing on the 4th line wing tonight. And I noticed that listed as scratched, you'll see, is defenseman Mark Del Gaizo. I haven't found anywhere that says they called him up, but he's scratched. So they must have called Del Gaizo up to replace King Gooley for the 7th defenseman, too. They're possibly showcasing Roy for a trade. He has 3 goals in 4 games. I don't know if they've only played 4 games down in Laval or his last 4 games or whatever. This could be his last chance to make the team. He's probably destined for somewhere else, probably. But, I mean, he could play really well and stay here for a little bit. Now, that led to, I was watching a podcast. I won't say which one. I don't know if everybody likes that guy. But he's somebody that might know this and might have some inside information. And apparently, here's the question. Could Laine's injury, Patrick Laine, be more serious than first thought? Is it possible that he re-injured the knee last year? Hearing now that the knee injury last year, where he didn't have surgery, was basically the same as Reinbacher. Reinbacher had the surgery, Laine did not. And it's possible that it's hurt again. He could be more seriously hurt. He's not on the road trip with them, whereas Kirby Dach is. So I don't know. We'll see. If Laine's injury is serious and he's out for a long time, you think a trade is coming? Potentially could be. Habs have second most goals scored in the NHL, and here is the proof of that. The second most scored, they're 5 behind Vegas, but that gives them 1 ahead of Colorado, New Jersey, Carolina, Toronto, and Boston. But they're doing well. Okay, well, that's what I got there. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Guess the score, but I didn't give you my score. I'm going 4-2 Montreal. 4-2 Montreal. For Calgary, Morgan Frost. For Montreal, Alex Carrier. So Frost for Calgary, Carrier for Montreal. 4-2 Montreal is what I'm going with. All right, I think I got all that. Let's get to the rest of it. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Refs tonight are Trevor Hansen and Morgan McPhee, who we will probably by the end of the night not like very much. The standings this is the top 10 in the NHL, and if you look all the way down there at number 9, but tied in points, because the rest of it doesn't matter right now, too early in the season, but tied in points for third. That's how I look at it, glass half full. But they are listed at number 9, so good start to the season for Montreal. Last 10 games, they haven't played 10, but what they have played, Montreal 5-2-0. They've beaten Detroit, Chicago, Seattle, and Nashville all in a row. Lost to Toronto and New York, and then last game beat Buffalo. Flames started out well, I guess, beating Edmonton in a shootout, and then have lost to Vancouver, St. Louis, Vegas, Utah, Vegas again, and Winnipeg. Now, you can say they're due, and this could be maybe a trap game. And that's possible. That's what would be the worry I'd have, is that they're due for a win and breaking out, but we'll see. Or they could be chasing the first overall pick for next season. Players to watch in points. Nick Suzuki for Montreal, 8 points. And Nazem Kadri. Now, Suzuki has more than 8 points. I think Suzuki has 10 points. Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. Didn't he have 8 going into the last game where he got 2? It says 8, and 3 for Kadri. Caulfield, 5 goals. And Rasmus Anderson for Calgary, 2 goals. Suzuki with 7 assists. And Kadri with 3. No, it's probably 8. Yeah, it's probably 8. So that's how it is. But Suzuki on pace right now for 117. 117. That's his pace. I don't think he's going to hit 117. But I don't know if I'm wrong about 100. Everyone thought I was wrong. I mean, I may be, but I mean, he's right now on pace. I think he's got 10 points. I'm sorry. I don't know why, but I do. Because if he's going to 10, 80, he's got to have 10 points already. 8 games in times 10 is yeah, he's got to have anyway, whatever it is. You're looking at an old person with dementia, so excuse me. I hope I don't have dementia, but you never know. Okay, team stats on a brighter note. Well, not on a brighter note. Power play, 17.4% for Montreal, so underperforming. 14.8 for Calgary. Penalty kill, 73.7%, also underperforming, and 75% for Calgary. Face-off percentage, 50.9 for Montreal and 47.3 for Calgary. Goals for 3.57 goals per game for Montreal right now, 5th in the league, and 1.57 for the Flames, 32nd in the league, excuse me. Goals against per game, 2.86 for Montreal, right in the middle of the league, and 3.86 for the Flames at 30th. Where am I? Goaltending. The goaltenders tonight will be Jacob Dobich, 3-0-0, 163 goals against, 939, save percentage. And Dustin Wolf, 1-5-0, 391 goals against, and an 866 save percentage. And that needs to get better if they have any chance for Calgary. Calgary's lines tonight: Kadri, Huberdeau, Farabee, Backlund, Coleman, Coronado, Frost, Honzek, and Zary, Kirkland, Lomberg, and Klapka, Ball and Anderson, Bean and Uyghur, Hanley and Perake are the pairings, and Wolf is the goalie. For Montreal, some changes, I think. Let's see if there are. There are. Suzuki, Caulfield, Slav, Kapanen, Newhook, Demidov, Evans, Anderson, Gallagher, Veleno, Bolduc, and Josh Roy. So that's the change there. Matheson, Dobson, Struble, Hudson, Jackeye, Carrier, Dobish in net. You see on the bottom there, Mark Del Gaiso, scratch. So I didn't, still, like I said, haven't found anything about him being called up. So I don't know. All right, there we go. Let's see what you guys are saying. So we got Mr. Guru first in, Caulfield and Huberdeau with a 4-2 Habs. He sees the game like I do, just two different potential goal scorers. He's going to be in and out driving for a couple of hours. And don't forget, everybody, he's in DC, so it's 3 hours earlier there. Paul Duffy, I was worried about you. Hadn't seen you out there, so I'm glad to see you out there, buddy. He says 71 years as a fan. 4-1 tonight. Hopefully he's going to give his goal scorers down there. And then we got Talking Habs Media. That said, good to see you out there, Paul Duffy. I don't know who that is. BL says Flames 4-3. Poplinski and LeBeau, who's going to go, oh, I didn't know they're not playing, with the first goals. Phil, how's it going, Phil? It says, hey, Paul, birthday? Is it your birthday, Paul? And let's go with Gallagher, 7-3. Habs, Gallagher getting the goals for both teams, so it doesn't matter. As long as he gets all the goals, he's the first goal scorer. Bayby has Habs 5-2. Demidov and Coleman are his picks. Paul says, yes, Calgary won last 3 games against Habs. Yes. So we're due to beat them. They're due just for a win this season. Hey, Jean, how's it going, Jean? Baby also says Dobish deserved the game. Yeah, I think Dobish deserved the start. He earned the start with the last game. They're just about to face off. Paul says, okay, hi, 12 fans on here. I see good year coming. Yes. Yes, good year coming. I believe so. Joe the Snoop. Hey, Joe. How's it, Joe from the future? Baby says Suzuki has 1 goal, 9 assists for 10 points. See, I knew he had 10 points. That's why he's on pace for 117. So it just goes to show you when I say those, I got that from the NHL site. When they make mistakes, they make mistakes. And I have the sound off. I'm watching it on RDS, unfortunately for me, but it's still good. And I had the sound off. So something happened, or something happened. What happened? Something happened there. David, 4-1 Habs, Hudson, first goal. Calgary are bad now, but not as bad as their record. Well, I get what you're saying. Like, they could have that breakout and have that game, and, you know, but right now they're playing bad, so we'll see. Joe says 4-2 Habs, Caulfield, Kadri for goal scorers. Forgot to name the first goal scorer. You can pick one from each team now. So we got Bolduc for you for Habs, and if you want to pick a Calgary guy, go ahead. That's the way she goes this year. Trying to make it a little easier. I don't think we had a winner last year, so trying to get a winner at least. And then hopefully getting some merch on some people's bottoms. Well, I don't think I guess there are some things for the bottoms, but you know, it's some merch on some bodies. They are about to face off. I thought they were. I don't know what I saw. Maybe a highlight. I thought I saw them face off. I may be hallucinating. I don't know why. There, told you this would happen. They're not in the lineup tonight. No, not. I mean, it's sad that they're not, but they're not in the lineup tonight. So you're taking Dobson and Uyghur. to defenseman. Gallagher will also score off ice tonight. That's listen, that's up to his wife, not up to us. So you're taking Huberdeau, and you had Bolduc. Bolduc and Huberdeau. All right, well, we're waiting for something. Something's going on. The refs are with their headsets on. I have no idea what's going on. Anybody know what's going on? Fast ice tonight. I forgot. We got Paul to tell us how the ice is. Good to have you back, Paul. On a serious note, very good to see you. I was thinking about you. I don't remember a few games ago, and at our ages, Paul. If I don't see you around, your mind goes there. So I'm glad to see you out there, buddy. So if you were wondering, do I ever think about you? I do. I actually do. Let's see. Phil says, I read we might have a full Quebec line tonight. First time in years, maybe decades. Who we talking about? Why am I blanking? You're thinking of Bolduc. Joshua Roy. He's on the fourth line, though. Who's the other guy? Why am I blanking on the other French player? Oh, Veleno. It's because he's not French. That's why. I'm thinking for a French guy, but you're right, Veleno. You, sir, are right. You're correct there, Phil. The scoreboard is broken. That's what it is. What do you expect in Calgary? It's Alberta. Backwoods country. Goat Caulfield. Hey, Goat. Already hearing the Go Habs Go chant in the building. Are you? Is that what they're doing? I have it low, so I can't really hear that. I hear something, but I can't make it out. It's a good group here. It's always a good group here. You're welcome, Paul. Like I said, always good to see you out there, man. Us old guys got to stick together, buddy. Veleno is actually one of the very few from the island of Montreal. That actually is kind of it's true. Well, I mean, Matheson is. He's from Point Claire. So we got two of them. Technically correct indeed, the best kind of correct. What? Huh? Charles from the Bahamas. Good to see you out there, Charles. How's the weather, man? Always good to see you out there. And do as Charles says, because he comes here and he's serious, man. Hit the like button. Hit the like button if you're here. Hit the like button. Appreciate that. Show some support for the channel. So I hope they fix this soon. Would be nice. The last time they had Quebec trio, Chaput, Hutin, and Deslauriers. That never scared anybody except Deslauriers did, maybe a little bit. Awesome. Good. Always good to hear you're doing well, Charles. Phil says, I want nothing to do with Kadri. You'll bump Veleno up before we take that contract on. They're not taking that contract on. Like, if they did, it would be because Calgary would be, like, hanging on to 50% of it, right? But I thought Kadri was a potential in the offseason, but, yeah, that's ship sailed for sure. Even Huberdeau, who they're showing now, I wouldn't take that on. Well, this stream, it's a late start, as is, and it's going to be later because of this scoreboard. 50%, and they pay us a first. Okay, sounds anything less would be civilized, uncivilized. Yeah, but I mean, I would. The Cadre's not coming here. What'd you say? Yeah, same for hubby Halloween. What does that mean? You got a hubby too? Charles says it is 82 Fahrenheit and winds from the east at 12 miles per hour in the Bahamas. Sounds like quite nice weather. And by the way, I remember the last time you said you were having, was there a tornado coming through? I hope you weathered it well. The fact that you're here probably says that you did. So awesome for that too, Charles. Are they getting ready now, finally? Yes. And we are underway. Habs win the draw. That reflection of the ring, it must be a ring around up there. You can see it in the ice. It's annoying. Cavill shoots. And a Bellery, Justin Wolf. Oh, good to hear, Charles. Good to hear. They get hurricanes? You didn't put a question mark, so is that a statement or you're asking? There's a potential tropical storm coming next week, but a tropical storm doesn't sound as bad as a hurricane, even though I know it's still bad. But all the best, Charles. Stay safe. Backlund sends it up, but didn't hit his guy. Anyway, I love the way he says Backlund. Probably closer to actually how it's actually pronounced too. That's the sun shining through the ice, says Paul. And Paul is our ice guy, so it has to be true. Go Habs, go! That's what I hear. Am I right? I hear it now strongly. Go Habs, go! That's a shot at their team. Going, you guys play like shit. A lot of Habs gear. I mean, listen, if you're a Flames player, it tells you you better start playing better. Lucas, how's it going, Lucas? Getting chilly here again? Yes. Well, it's winter coming, buddy. Happens every year. In case you weren't sure, winter happens every single year. Every year. You'd think it would skip a year or two, but no, every year comes back. Okay, what's happening here? We're just over a minute and a half in. Each team has a shot, but no goal. It's cooler than yesterday there. I saw when you posted on somewhere the weather for the week. I saw that it was warm and then it was cooling down a good bit, but still 25 or something like that. It's still good. Bella Ray to Dustin Wolf. Here we go. Dustin Wolf's gonna have a game. He's been crap all year so far. He's gonna have a game. There was a year without summer. Like how long? 1816. Yeah. I remember that too, Phil. I remember it. It was because of wasn't it a volcano? and block the sun out. Oh, you've been to New Year's Eve, Calgary, Montreal? That's awesome. Oh, you're from Alberta, right, David? All right, well, we're 2.5 minutes in here. 2 shots each. No score. And I'm looking at the chat again more than I'm looking at the TV, so excuse me on that. Well, dry heat's good there, Joe. No, dry heat's much better. Well, Phil, I can tell you all about the Bronze Age. The Bronze. I can't say it, but I can tell you about it. Bronze Age collapse. Yeah, I was just out of kindergarten. So, David, you live near Calgary or you live near Edmonton? I'm assuming if you went to Calgary, you live near Calgary or in Calgary, right? But I had to ask the question, even though it makes me look kind of stupid, but it's okay. Who were the Sea People? Not really known who the Sea People were. I could never get an honest answer out of them. I asked them many times, "Where do you guys come from?" The sea. That's all they would say. I know that. No, they don't know where the Sea People came from. They still don't. I'm not that uneducated, Phil. You live 60 miles north of Calgary, so okay, not in Calgary, but a little bit out. That's nice. So we're almost 4 minutes in. Shots are 3-2 now for Calgary, but no score. And hopefully Montreal will not get goalied with this young goaltender who has been struggling. Faceoff is to the left of Dobish, won by Montreal. Flipped out, but not well enough. Calgary's got possession. Into the corner. Comes up along the boards. Who's going to get it? At the point. Shot. Where to go? Oh, that almost went in. Phew. Woo! That just slid by the far post with Dobish down sort of on the other side. There's a North Calgary now? Wow, sounds cold. What do you mean North Calgary? North of Calgary. Descriptive words, very important. Come on, get in there. Sent into the corner by the Habs, so Calgary picks it up there, but no, stolen away by Montreal. Oh, that pass hit the net. Nah. Here come Calgary. Flipped in right at the goalie. Dobish will cover it up and hang on. He was going to release it, but then he decided to hold on, and to celebrate, he spun around 3 times. That was so close, man. What a fluky goal that would have been if it would have gone in. But it didn't go in. Yay. It's not cold out there, David? I have a feeling it might be the beginning of the season might be, well, we're not really close to winter yet, but might be a little above seasonal from what I'm reading, but we'll have to see. It's celebration donuts, Joe. He was very pleased with the save. that he decided to cover it up, the right move, so he did 360s. 360 puck. He just spins. So no matter when a puck comes in, it's going to get shot right back out. If it was a cartoon, that would work. All right, face-off is to the right this time of Dobish. Kadri and Suzuki. And nope. Do that one again. That wasn't so much won by Kadri as controlled, by them. But anyway, right now the puck comes out, but they're controlling the puck. Calgary flipped in to the corner. Suzuki there. He gets hugged by Huberdeau, but the puck sent out. Who's got it? Bad pass by somebody off sticks. Slav with it right now. Sends it over to Matheson, I believe. Back to Slav. Slav shot. Ah, man. Good read by Wolf to be right there, make a good save on Slav. And that was a good passing play between Slav and Matheson. Almost like a give and go type. Almost like a give and go. Now, if Slav would have picked a corner or up top under the bar, he'd have scored there, but he put it right on Wolf. The guy said, hey, Kirkland, I thought they're talking about Costco? What are they talking about? But no. Icing call against Montreal. You got a storm in Windsor, Nova Scotia. Jeez. And Phil right in there with the... Sorry, Phil, I was knocking on wood over here. Costco is one of the most wonderful places on the planet. I haven't been to Costco in a long time, to be honest with you. Come on, boys. Goes into the corner. Hudson goes to pick it up. He does. Quickly dishes it off to, I think it was Jack-Eye. It comes back to Hudson, though. He backpedals behind his net, and guys change up. Am I in Kirkland now? Why would I be in Kirkland? I didn't move. Didn't move. Don't want to move. Not planning on moving. All right, let's see where am I now? Back in that corner that I was talking about, it's like a long time ago. Here comes Gallagher over the red line, tries to dish it off to, I don't see who, to Andy, but it didn't work. Calgary with it in the neutral zone, in their side of it. They go back into their own zone. One guy waiting for everybody to change up. And pass up to Huberdeau. Huberdeau spins around a guy. Habs pick that off of him. Kapanen knocks it behind the net. And Wolf sends it all the way up along the boards. Foot race because it's going all the way down. And who's going to end up with it? Montreal got there first. And they end up with it, too. Look at that. New hook. Loses it at the blue line. Goes into the corner. Calgary picks that up, sends it to the other side. And then, I was expecting a stretch pass there. Dished off to the side. Who's got it? Kadri. He just leaves it there and goes off. And somebody else picked it up. Ooh. Shot and a save by Dobish. So Canberra has the most Costco members per capita of any city in Australia. Nice. And you're near Canberra, right? I think, anyway. I said it right this time, didn't I, too? Sun gone? What do you mean sun gone? Sun been gone here for what time are we? Sun's been gone here since about a little under 3 hours. Does what's Straya? Does Straya have anything different in the food court? What does that mean? Yes, I did say it correctly. All right. See, I learn. You can teach old dogs new tricks sometimes. Proof right there. The sun is gone off the ice because it's probably, well, what time is it there? 7. There's 2 hours. It's probably gone down there by now, right? That's why. Which makes sense. Makes sense to me. And with the sun down, you know what time that is. Sundowners time. I'm a sundowner. Anybody know what that is? And I hope I'm not. No guesses, no guesses, no guesses. And listen, so far so good in this game. I hope they can solve Wolf. Wolf is really like due to break out and have like a shutout. So let's hope that's not tonight. Let's see. Oh, my son's home. Costco. Oh, well, the best thing at Costco is that hot dog. And the prices. That's the best things about the Costco food court. Power play for Calgary. I don't know why. I wasn't paying attention. Their power play was at what, 14 point something percent going in? So nothing to worry about. But if they have that breakout game, Oh. Evans and Anderson. And goddamn, Dustin Wolf was there. It was a high stick, Paul. Thanks. Appreciate letting me know. They're moving it around, looking for an opening, get a shot through, and Dobish made the save. Good read there, too. Yeah, $1.50 gets you a day closer to death with that hot dog, and lots of sugar in liquid form. But I have to admit, I like the hot dog, so I'm not. I'm criticizing, but I'd eat one. Oh, another nice interception of a pass right there. Demidov? Nope, Dobson. But still, great defensive play on a PK. And their PK needs to get better. So let's hope tonight's the sign of that. even though it's not over yet. 40 seconds left on it. And we're halfway through the first. Shots are 6-3 for Calgary. Evans, nice. Gets it out. 10 seconds left on it. They're going to kill off this power play. They make it lucky with one. No, it's over. Power play is over. Habs back at full strength. And did they take a penalty? No. Vegas looks more powerful than their championship season. Haven't seen Vegas play this year, so I can't speak to that, but I know Mark Stone just got hurt. And I hope they get bad karma from signing Carter Hart to a PTO. And then we'll see. But I mean, listen, the addition of Mitch Marner to that lineup, it's going to be good. It's never a crime the first time you do what? Oh, Vegas has been brought back to reality. Their cheat. What did you write there? Their cheaty-weedy days are over. Everybody's cheaty-weedy days are over at the loophole. They closed up that glory hole, that their glory hole. No longer open. Commercials. God damn it, I hate these commercials. Arbor Jackeye. La Belle La Bouffe. Burger Bar. La Belle La Bouffe Burger Bar. So Veleno got tripped. In Montreal going on a power play, 17.4%. That's their power play. 4 out of 23 so far this season. It needs to get better, and it needs to be realigned. I think they got to change the 2 units up a little bit, but I don't know if they're going to do that, or I don't know when they're going to do that. Puck went over Hudson stick. Go get it, buddy. Go on. Nope, giving away. And the danger over. Let's go. Come on. Move it around. Come on. Minute 5 left in the power play. Come on. Come on. Good. Goddamn save by Dustin Wolf. My God, we're going to get goalied. Oh, hang on. I got to take this. Sorry. Where is our Boston commentator in Boston? That's where he is. Matt's not available kind of right now. He was in the other day, but for a period. But hopefully he'll be back in regularly again soon. 12:15 p.m. for Joe. Lunchtime, Joe. Lucky you. It's 8:15 here. 9:15, excuse me. Not my favorite. And for the members, I'm not positive tonight if I'm doing a review or not. We'll see what time it actually finishes and how awake or tired I am. How's that? I'll be back on screen very shortly. As we approach the 12-minute mark of the first. $40 seconds left on the power play. Second unit is out there. And Dobson, the puck gets past him. Well, come on, boys. Let's go. We'll play catch. Let's just go. Nope. Calgary sends it out. Right on Dovish. He sends it up right away, but offside. 11 seconds left on the power play. Gallagher couldn't stay onside receiving that puck. Offside by a mile. If you're a Calgary fan, so far so good for them. Face off to the right of Dobish, won by Montreal. Here comes Carrier, shoots it in. Who's got it? Where is it? Carrier back on the boards, picks it up to Veleno. In the corner, Veleno goes around the net, behind the net, dishes it backward to Newhook. Comes up to the line, turns and fires it backward. Veleno with it as a half ball now. He turns and fires it back. And Calgary comes up with it. And doesn't get it out, though. It's in the opposite corner. Habs have it. Matheson shot, hits a leg. God damn it. Come on, boys. Keep that puck. Come on. Veleno with a shot. Guess who made the save, though? God damn it. The shots are now 9-6 in favor of Calgary. So far, both goalies keeping everything out. And of course, tonight, yesterday I think it was, I dropped Wolf. I had him as a goalie in fantasy. I dropped him. Next game he played, looks like so far he's going to have like the best game of the season so far from. Typical. He's carrying the team. Not this year, he's not. Not yet. He's got a .391 goals against and a .866 save percentage coming in the game. He ain't carrying anybody. You used to call out football matches when someone is well outside. She I don't get that. I'm sorry. I don't get it, Joe. So that's FC. That's soccer. What we call soccer, right? Oh, did he hit the post? They beat Wolf and it hits the post. Evans. God damn it. Come on, guys. Get in there and get another one. Where are we at? I'm almost there. I'm almost back on cam. Almost. 420. Look at that. 420 left in this first period. Demidov goes in there. Another save by goddamn Wolf. Goddamn Dustin Wolf. Three on two. Habs. Oh my God. We're just gonna get goalie tonight, looks like. Gonna get goddamn goalied. Offside instead of that might make more sense, Joe. That makes more sense now, Joe. Calgary's about to rebuild, but I'm not sure they know it. Kachuk trade was the beginning of it. Well, I think they know that they were in a rebuild when they had an unusually good season, thanks to Dustin Wolf. Man, this shirt looks so big on me now. It is, by the way. This shirt, you can tell how much weight I lost because this is a double X, and I don't take double X anymore. Not even I take a large. I put it on just to wear something different, and I was looking when the camera came on before the stream started. I'm looking and going, Jesus, that looks like way too big. But it's my Lafleur shirt, so gotta wear it sometimes. Okay, commercials. It's done. Come on. Okay, no, that's just stupid, that commercial. That's just dumb. Like plain just dumb. I don't. Jesus. Joe, this game might turn into a goalie duel. We might have a very low scoring game here tonight. If Wolf continues to play like that, I mean, if he's going to play like that, and it's obvious now, it's not a fluke, the first few saves. He's playing well tonight. Of course, because it's against Montreal. Montreal just has to fight through. That's all. Keep putting pucks on net. They're moving the puck really well there. So, and that's what they got to do, move the puck around fast. And we're going to go on the power play again. Hook and call against somebody on Calgary. Let's see if we can do a better job. Rasmus Anderson, hooking. 2 minutes hooking. Listen, he just signed a new contract, so he's not making a time. He needed the money. Come on. Give the guy a break. He was just seeing if, if I don't know who he hooked there, but if he needed a little company later, not that bad. Sex work is busy work. Come on, boys. Let's go get her. Yes! Zachary Bolduc with the first goal. Paul Duffy, you got a chance. It's a 1-0 game. Yes. It's a one-timer. A one-timer, right? Let's see. Yeah, Suzuki fed him in the slot. Hudson to Suzuki to Bolduc and goal. Fourth goal of the season for Bolduc. First since the second game, third game? Third game. First since the third game. Yo! Puck went out. 2.5 minutes to go in the first. No worries, Paul. No worries. Looking forward to it. And what you had it 4-1, I think, eh? 4-1. I'm gonna mark it down so I know ahead of time if you want. Good luck on that, buddy. Come on, boys. Let's go. Go. Gallagher shot it in that. Andy was there. He couldn't knock it out of the air. Too bad. Ba-ba-ba. Ooh. Ooh, yuck. Sorry. I gotta do something. Get a good night's sleep there, Paul. I know what that's like. Don't worry. And this is a late game to boot, too, so. Yeah, most games are usually finishing now. Oh, also, everybody, Paul's in East, so it's an hour and a half difference there. So give him a break. Yeah, I don't want to see that, Elaine. Oh. $15 seconds to go here in the first. And they whistle with 6.3 seconds. Have a good night, Paul. Good, like I said before, good to see you. And we'll see you next game. Or at least next time. I don't know when. I hope to see you next game. Renegade Man says, I missed that one. Glad we traded Mayu for Golduck. Yeah, listen, I'm really liking Golduck. So it is 1-0 after one. Montreal in the lead. Yay! Good period by Montreal. Yeah, so it started out looking like, excuse me, and it still might be Dustin Wolf goalies us, but at least we got the first one, so maybe not. Chicken and salad rolls. So explain that. What's inside? Or what exactly is that? Obviously, it's chicken and salad rolled up in something. That's my educated guess. My educated guess. All right, so we got an intermission. Anything you guys want to talk about? Hey, it's on the board. If it's off limits, I'll let you know. But anything you want to talk about, we got 17 minutes about now to do that till the next period. Chicken and salad in bread rolls, exactly how I described it. Okay. Except the bread roll part, but I thought that was just an assumption we'd all make that it was bread of some sort. More stupid commercials. More and more stupid commercials. Anyways, whatever you guys want to talk about. How many are we here? We're 14 in here right now, so someone's got to have something to say. I'll just go by. Don't forget, we will be back at this tomorrow, a little bit later. They're in Edmonton, so we got a 9:00 start tomorrow. And then, oddly, they're going to Vancouver on Saturday, and it's a 7:00 start, which is awesome. Anytime they can do a 7:00 start in Vancouver, I'm happy. So we got that, and then the bad one is on Tuesday, next Tuesday. Last game of the road trip, and they're in Seattle, and it's a 10:30 start on a weekday, which is horrible. And I don't expect anybody to be here, but I got to be here. So I will be here. If you want to show up, please do. But I do realize it is late. The good news on those things are we only have a few of those, maybe 2 or 3 really late games like that. And then the rest, we got a break on a couple of them are in the afternoon. And then there's this Vancouver one that's at 7. Like we get a little bit of a break this season. Wait, now, Grace Davis High Football. Good to see you. Welcome to the channel, because I think that's the first time I've seen you out there. But good to see you out there, and welcome to the channel. So, sounds like you might be American, but I could be wrong. But who are you a fan of? You a fan of the Habs? Fan of Calgary? I mean, you could be from out west. If you are a fan of Calgary, you are welcome here. We welcome everybody, because we're normal, civilized people. Habs fan, baby. Awesome. Good to see you, buddy. Good to have you in. Clearly a fan of El Rico, also known as Slags. Not how clearly. How can you say clearly by that? He said, hi, everyone. And then Habs baby. How's that clearly? Did I miss something? Welcome everybody. Well, there are people here. She's here for me, not you. Well, okay. Here for the Habs, you mean? No? We're a team anyway here. We're all here for each other, man. All right. Anyway, we got something to talk about. Nobody want to talk about anything? Okay. How about this? Everybody see the Tom Wilson hit on Heidel? I don't know his first name, so I can't say his first name. Anybody see that? Anybody got opinions on that hit? We talked about it in the pod last night, Puck Around podcast last night, that nobody saw because the last I looked, it only had 3 views. So, and it's on the other channel. If you're interested to go see that, please do. Over at Don't Puck with Media, link is in the description. So we talked about it. As a matter of fact, we're not monetized over there, so we ran the clip. And I'm interested what you guys might have thought about that. Discuss. I'm only going to give my opinion after somebody gives their opinion. And I'm just going to sit here and spin back and forth as I wait. David says, "What hit? An open ice hit on? It was who does Chido play for? Heidel? I can't remember. Open ice hit. Was it clean or dirty? Is really what I'm. If you saw it, I want you wondering what you thought of it in terms of cleanliness or dirtiness. How many points do I think Hudson will get by the end of the season? 70. I've already made a prediction. I'm not really changing the prediction. Halloween's coming. It's going to be super great. Love the Habs. Love the kids. I mean, coming to the door and all the near costumes. See, I prefer kids in far costumes. I always preferred the far costumes over the near costumes when I was growing up. So that's just me. Oh, the neat costumes. Oh. Wilson will always be Wilson, elite douchebag. Okay, but that wasn't the question. Did you see the hit? Because what happened was he it's good a big open ice hit on Hedel. I mean, the guy went flying. Hedel's got a concussion history though, so I think he might have a concussion here. So I'm just curious. If you saw it, did you think it was dirty or did you think it was clean? And if nobody answers, I'll tell you what I thought of it. I'll explain it a little more. I just want to see if I can get some opinions first. You don't give candy, eh? Why would any kid want to go to your house then? So you eat at McDonald's that much that you collect all of that? So you mix them in with the... Renegade Man says Caulfield over Michkov any day. My opinion, I would probably share that. I share that opinion, not probably. There's definitely more optimism, says Guru, on competitive games every game now. Definitely moving forward in all aspects. I have a lot of optimism. As a matter of fact, like this year, I'm not looking at they finish in mid April and I can start planning my summer. No way. We're getting playoff games. So it's the first year. It's the first year in a while where I can say that, where I'm confident in it. David says, love Wilson's game, didn't see the hit. Renegade Man says, it was a clean hit. Let's see if we can get any more opinions, and then I'll give you mine. Okay, I was just wondering from what I read, Phil. Kids do not grab onions and potatoes over candy. Come on. I was born at night, but I wasn't born last night, Phil. Nobody else has an opinion. He gets onions at Halloween. I would never want to go to your house for Halloween. Nobody has an opinion, or nobody saw the hit, I guess. Okay. So it's Tom Wilson who made this hit, and without even seeing the hit, your first opinion is going to be, this was a bad hit, dirty fucker, blah, 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 right? And I hate Tom Wilson, but I got to say that Renegade Man is 100% right. It was a clean hit. He actually, they put him in the box, and then they said, okay, we're reviewing it for a major, so they could take a look at it on, on video. And they let him out of the box, and it was a clean hit, and rightfully so. As much as I hate to say it, Tom Wilson threw a devastating clean hit. He hit him in the chest, and then Hedl just sort of collapsed on him. I don't think you can blame Wilson for that. Just that I hate to say Tom Wilson, it wasn't a dirty hit. It was clean. So, and listen, if Tom Wilson would just hit like that, like his whole career, if he would have just been like that, we would think of him as a great player, because Tom Wilson can play freaking hockey, but he's so dirty that you hate him. And but this was a clean hit. So if anybody sees it or whatever about it, that's my opinion. If you haven't seen it, go look. You'll make you can have your own opinion. But it's out there. Just type in the Google Tom Wilson dirty hit. It'll come up. Matter of fact, I did that. I didn't know who he hit, and I did that, and I found the right one instantly. So but it's really weird. I was also expecting, Tom Wilson. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go hate on Tom Wilson. I was like, I saw it and I went, well, that's not a bad hit. Should Monty be worried for his starting job? Do you think it's time for Dobish to take the reins? No. Should Monty be worried, though? Of course he should. Jacob Dobish is a goddamn good young goalie, and Dobish wants the job. And there's a healthy competition there, as there should be. But Monty should not be worried. Monty should just be worried how his groin is, because I think we all forget, and I did until I saw something and somebody mentioning that, and that's right. He had a groin injury. To what seriousness, we don't really know. In the playoffs last season, he may not be fully recovered. He may still be somewhat we don't know what's happening with it. So as far as that, he just needs to get himself healthy. His game will come back. So as far as like that, is he the starter if he's healthy and playing well? Monty's the starter. Because Monty, can play 60 games in a season. He can handle the ups and downs of an NHL season. We don't know that yet about Dobish, so that's number one. And I'm not saying that Dobish can't, and I'm not knocking Dobish in any way, but Monty's your starter. If it becomes that they're, 1A, 1B, nothing wrong with that either. That's a great thing to have. So is he worried? I think he's more worried about his health right now in the groin. At the same time, of course, he's worried a little bit. I mean, worried. Something that Carey Price said about Monty, he has the right temperament for Montreal. He's the right guy for Montreal, temperament, all that. And this is where you're going to see that, where he's not going to lose his shit over that Dobish is playing better than him and might get more starts than he would have. So, but I'm sorry, I believe they're going with Monty tomorrow, and whoever had the better game probably gets the Seattle game. If Monty has a good game, Monty goes back to getting 2.5 to 3 starts for every 4, or 3 out of every 5, let's say, or 3 or 4 out of every 6, something like that. He'll get the bulk of the starts as long as he's playing well and consistently. If not, well, you got Dobish who's playing well, and you got it. Like there's nothing wrong. So there's sort of a controversy, but I think the way this team is and how close they are and how they pull for each other and all that, I don't think it's a controversy. I don't think it's going to make people like cause problems. I don't think so. So. Grace, I don't. You went and look at it. It's not late. I watched it a lot. He, Heidel or Heidel, however it's pronounced, releases the puck, and you cannot count to 1, and he's hit. So it's not late because a late hit is longer than 2 seconds after, 2 or 3 seconds, and then it's a late hit. It was not a late hit. And when you see it in slow motion, his arm or whatever goes into the chest, doesn't hit him in the fact that the guy's hits his shoulder there, whatever, because he collapses completely. Legs go in and upper body just sort of collapse like a pincer on him, and that's what happened. That's what I saw. So I believe it was, and I hate the refs too, but they got that call right. Wilson, Suzuki, and Scheifele were mentioned as possible for the Olympics team, but who do you take off? Marchand, Bennett, Chiarelli. I think Suzuki's going to get in. I don't know. And I'm happy I don't have to make that decision. Monty has a gold medal for tending goal. That's right. He won a World Men's Championship 2 seasons ago. What's wrong with everyone? He's a starting goalie. We barely deserve him. He has a low cap, and he's local. Why do we keep doing this? Because I think fans in general, they like to have a controversy. But I do believe here you're making something up here. If not only for the fact that we're in the first 7 games of the season. Give Monty a break. He might have a slow start. Doesn't mean he's going to lose his starting job for the whole season. And if Dobish is playing better and whatever, and you're playing him a little more right now, well, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Anyway, that's my opinion. Fowler is in both Dobish and Monty's rearview mirror. Guru, that is without a doubt. Someone left a comment, I don't know if it was yesterday or I think it was yesterday, about how they should trade Monty, make Dobish the starter, and call up Fowler for the backup role. And I go like, you're just making the team worse. You're making the team worse because you don't know if Dobish can handle the starter's role. I mean, as much as I like him and all that, we don't know that he can handle a starter's role for a whole season. And I don't want to rush Fowler. I don't want to rush Fowler at all. That so would be kind of dumb. So just based on that, I mean, Monty's your starter. He's not playing well right now for whatever reason. So Dobish should play a little more right now because Monty's not there. As soon as Monty's game is back, he goes back to being the guy. The guy. He's the guy. He's the dude, man. He's the dude, man. He's the dude. Phil says he misses the Halak Price days. I miss those days just because I was a lot younger then, and I wouldn't mind being younger again. We should drive. We should drive simply. What did you write there, dude? They're starting a second. We should have simply paid Halak and shared the net. Yeah, I don't know. When you got two number ones like that, those were in a different day and age too, and they were two number ones, and you couldn't keep them both. Nowadays, I think that's what would have happened. They would have gone with a tandem, 1A, 1B, which is what a lot of teams, which is what I think the future is in goaltending, is you have a 1A, 1B. That's what your goal is to have. Sir, I think it serves you way better to have a 1A, 1B, and let them split the net evenly. That's fine with me. Kapanen and Dobish could challenge for the Calder. You're not wrong. So, 10 shots apiece. It's 1-0 Montreal, and we're just 30 seconds into the second. Michel Plasse is the long-term answer. When I was a kid, I had a signed Habs stick. So, not a goalie stick, although I did have but first a stick, right? With all the players' signatures. I don't remember what year, but I think 72, 73. I think that year. Or it could have been 71, 72, but I think it was 72, 73. That same year, I got, and I can't remember because, no, I can remember because it was 74 that I got the goalie stick, and the goalie stick was either Michel Plasse or Wayne Thomas. They were both here in Montreal with with Bunny Larocque. That was the year Dryden took off. And I think it was Michel Plasse's stick, but I'm not sure. It was actually a game-used goalie stick that I probably also used out on the street, and it got broken, and I tossed it out. And it was not signed, though. It wasn't a signature one, but it was a game-used one. But I can't remember if it was Thomas or Plasse. I think it was Plasse, though. That's the name. I'm pretty sure it was Plasse. So funny that you come up with that name. It wasn't a good year that Dryden left. Bunny Larocque was not the answer. Michel Plasse and Wayne Thomas were not the answer. And the answer was Ken Dryden coming back. It's that time again. It's that time. A minute and a half into the second. Shots are 11-11. And it's 1-0 Montreal. Right. Face-off is at the red line, center ice. Won by Calgary. They're fighting for it along the boards in the neutral zone. Who's there? Carrier and somebody else along the boards. Firebeast there. Anyway, it comes off. Calgary gets it. It shot all the way down to Calgary's zone. They get it out. Stolen there by Dobson or Matheson. I don't know who. Oh, that might have been Demidov. Never mind. Geez, Demidov looked really big there, like tall. I know he's 6'1", but he looked taller than that. Icing against Montreal. Newhook could not catch up with it. Renegade Man, no, I agree with that too. Exactly. That's one of the reasons for sure. It would cut down on goalie injuries for the ones that play like a ton of games. You wouldn't have that. It's better overall. And then when you get to the playoffs, well, you got actually two goalies that aren't burnt out instead of just one, right? Have I ever been to the Olympic Stadium? Many a time, my friend. Was there a functional roof? It depends on what you mean functional. That's what I'll say. Was there a roof that opened and closed at one time? Yes, there was. Was it functional? No, it wasn't, in my opinion. But yes, there was an actual working roof that you could open and close. I wouldn't have stood under it, though, when they were doing that, but you could do it. And they did in the very beginning, but at some point they had to permanently leave it closed. Actually, at one point they had to permanently leave it open for a little while, and then it's been closed for I don't even remember. But yeah, I've been in the Olympic Stadium many times. Horrible place to watch a ball game, really. Last time I was there, I think my oldest was like only a couple years old, so it's like 30 years ago. Could it be? Oh yeah, it was in the late 90s, and we were there just to buy tickets for the scalpers. So me, my ex, a whole bunch of us, we went there because we were friends with the scalpers, and we'd go in and out, change hats, change this, change that, go buy more tickets. Yeah, that's the last time I was there. We're just over 4 minutes into the second period. Shots are 13-12 for Calgary, but the important stat is 1-0 Montreal. The Netflix thing on the Expos, I didn't watch it yet, but I was on Prime. Was it on Prime? Netflix, on Netflix. And you know how they play a little bit of it. And I thought the sound and the dubbing was ridiculous. And I mean ridiculous to the point where I had to have it play again to go, did I hear what I heard? So based on that, I'm not as enthusiastic to watch it, but I'm going to. I saw enough of it to know where they're laying the blame, and that was the beginning, the fire sale. So Claude Brochu, yeah. He was the beginning, and Jeffrey Loria, the end. Last time you had Expos tickets, the roof collapsed 2 days before the game. Sounds fun. The last game I went to, I don't even remember. It was early 90s, I would guess. I don't remember what the last game was. But I'd usually go to one or two, maybe I'd say maybe 2 to 4 Expos games a year. I used to work in like driving a lot, so I rarely missed a game though. Like I listened to it on the radio. Yeah, I worked a lot of nights, so I did hear most of the Expos games. Anyway, it was nice. I used to love the summer. You'd be working. It's a nice summer day. You got the Expos, like a day game especially. You got the ball game on, and it made your day pass faster. Okay, so that Montreal's just about killed off, well, close to killing off a power play that I don't know how, like, I don't know what happened. So totally just talking. But they're about to kill it off. 10 seconds left on it. Ooh, Evans. Oh, Evans almost. I mean, he got in there. Good work there by Evans. Power play over. Another good kill by Montreal. You walked away from it with a healthy respect for Bronfman. Yeah, I don't think Bronfman was at fault here with the Expos. I don't think so. No, it was definitely Brochu to start off the downward whatever, and Jeffrey Loria and his son-in-law David Sampson a horribly run when they were here, and he sold the Expos out. I mean, he sold Montreal out. But definitely, Claude Brochu was the beginning of the downswing of them, like the beginning of that. They're going to leave the '95 fire sale. That was horrible. I remember that. I think they just gave players away. You know, after if it wasn't for what the strike that the year before, we would probably been in the World Series. David Sampson, like, excuse me, but that's not fair to assholes to equate David Sampson with them. It's not fair to assholes. You're making them look bad. And like the worst part of all that too is Loria and his son-in-law. They're Jewish. It made Jews look really bad. This guy, David Sampson. Yeah, so it made it a little worse. But yeah, it was too bad. I mean, I really love my Expos, but it's too bad. It happens. What are you gonna do? 19 years now. No, you know what, BL? I'm going to tell you what my opinion is. Okay, here's my opinion. They were chicken shit. That's what was the thing. They were chicken shit with their money. Like, if you don't want to spend your money on a sports team, why'd you buy his goddamn sports team? And that's what happened. They didn't want to spend money. They wanted a new stadium, didn't want to spend money to have it. Wanted a winning team, didn't want to spend money for the players. They were chicken shit. You know, you keep those players together that we had in '94, not sell them all off, and build a downtown stadium, and the Expos would still be here. But I digress, people. I'll be back on camera in a minute or so. In just a minute or so. The good old days are gone. Why, you want to watch me smoke? No, it's better for the channel. I don't. You can imagine it. Use your imagination. All right, we're down to almost down to, or I should say up to 8 minutes into the second. Shots are 16-15 for Calgary, and it's 1-0 Montreal. I figured the score would probably be 3-0 if not for Dustin Wolf. So Dustin Wolf is keeping them in this game. Nothing he did just now, but I'm just thinking out loud. The pace has been good in this game so far, too. I haven't mentioned that, but I wonder how that's going to affect them tomorrow. We're probably, I'm not, I shouldn't say probably, but good chance we'll see Kirby Doc tomorrow. Oh, there's going to be something here. The Flame player fell into Dobish. I'm using air quotes. Everybody's good, though. No problems. Maybe he tried to avoid hitting him. He didn't hit him hard, though, the player. Dobish looks like he's going to be just fine. Not worried for Dobish there. Oh, Montreal's not going to do that, Bill. No. And it is a big if. If there's a team comes back here, it's a big if. I wouldn't count on it. If it happens, it happens. Face off to the right of Dobish. 10:35 left in this second. Won by Calgary, but it gets knocked all the way down. Backhand by Kadri and went way too high and out. If you build it, they won't come. They won't, because you're in Quebec City, so don't build it. That's what they should have listened to. Feet first into Dobish. Feet apart. Sorry, not really. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. And he tried to avoid it. I got to say, he tried to avoid it. You can tell from the side. For me, I can tell from the side angle. So, nothing to get all that upset about as a fan. Oh, yeah, I heard McDavid got his first goal today only. Wow. Hopefully it's like not he woke up just in time for us to get there tomorrow. Yes, Dobish. Save through traffic. Shot comes in through traffic anyway, and good save there by Dobish. And they're going to go for some more commercials because we didn't see enough. We need to see more. Because if there's one thing I like is a lot of commercials. There's one thing I like. All right. So, yeah, I mean, so far so good for Montreal. The score's low. I wouldn't mind a little bit of insurance there, but I mean, they're holding their own. I don't find that Calgary is like getting tons of chances or anything like that. And when they do get one, Dobich is there. Yeah, I like this game. I just wish they had another goal, maybe two. And they could have, if not for Dustin Wolf. They could have easily had. There were a couple of shots in the first period that he saved. They should have been goals. So, hey Thomas, how's it going, Thomas? Does Montreal have any minor league baseball now? Nope. I know Toronto has a single A team in Vancouver. Seattle had a team in Calgary, and the Twins had a team in Winnipeg. But nope, no, not even single A ball, but no double A or triple A ball here. Which I would have thought over the years that Montreal might have been a good place to put a triple A team, but nope. Well, there's proof that experience doesn't always win you anything, right? Backlund and Kadri both with Backlund over 1,000, Kadri approaching 1,000, and shitty team. Bring back the Royals. It's not a bad idea. I would definitely agree with that, but it's kind of the one thing you don't hear them talking about. You know, maybe the Expos here and there, but bring back a minor league team. Nope. I mean, I'd probably go to a minor league AAA game. Oh, Hudson broken all alone there and shot right on the goalie. Oop. Dustin grabs a puck from the side. I don't know if Suzuki tried to pass it up or whatever, but anyway, Dustin Wolf grabbed it and hung on. We'll have a face off there. Yeah, saved by Wolf. Not even a difficult one anyway. Now, not that Hudson had a lot to shoot at. He didn't. But right, 9.5 minutes to go in the third. Second, not third, because we're not in the third. And 1-0 Montreal. Shots are 18-17 now. Okay, through the neutral zone, Flames in our zone, shot at net, and Dobich with the glove save. We'll get a face off there. Habs leading, tied with Carolina in points by defenseman this season with 20. If I'm correct, this showed Calgary with just 5, last in the league. Makes sense. Shot, save. Wolf, rebound came out, and that puck came back to him like really softly. So he hangs on. We'll have a face-off back there now. Face-off won by Calgary. And then High stick touched it. High stick touched it. I think that's why they whistled it down. With 8:58 to go. Chicago Joe in the house. No, we're getting a penalty. Okay, so the high stick was Kapanen, high sticking somebody, and we have a penalty. Oh, yeah. It was probably more of the glove in the face, but with the stick up like that. He did that with it into his face, high sticking. Not the smartest play, honestly, in a game you're only leading 1-0. Yes, Joe, I know. I mentioned it in my early on, very early on, that we got swept last year. I think, as a matter of fact, the last 3 we've lost in Calgary anyway, right? Right. No, in Calgary, right. But yeah, they got swept last year. And then they would have, I think it was 3 in a row because Calgary was the final game. They were in Calgary for the final game of that season. Then last season, the 2, they lost both. So, yeah. So, listen, we're kind of due to win this game. Only problem with that is Calgary's lost 6 in a row here to start the season after winning their opening game. And they're due kind of to win one too. So it is very close as far as score goes. It's a pretty tight game, and we'll see. I mean, the outcome is definitely still up for grabs. There's no outcome yet. West Coast, yeah, our West Coast trips have. Yeah, I think that'll change though. I mean, this is a team that's not going to just lose because they're out west, and like this is a team that's going to be as good as any other team, basically. Maybe not exactly this year, but it's coming. And this year, I don't know. They've got potential this year. If Montreal can play consistent hockey all year, they're going to finish high up in their division, if not win it, in my opinion. It just, can they keep this up for the whole season? I mean, that's the question right now. Halfway through the power play. So far, so good. Um, I mean, I said that Husu, that he hit him. I think it was the glove that caught him. But is that still a high stick to the face? It might still be considered that. I don't know. I'm not going to question it because I don't really want to be angry at the refs. I'm going to try this year to be as tolerant of the bad reffing as I can be. It's still bad reffing, but I'm going to try to just be calm about it. So what was that call? The whistle was for an offside, I think. BL, I mean, good on that player. I know he played here in the Q. Oh yeah, you said he played in Cape Breton. Yeah, I saw a meme about him on I think on Facebook earlier. Yeah, Huzu, but listen, you're a player. Your job is kind of to sell those things. I can't really hate him for that. I hate Kadri because he was a piece of shit, dirty player earlier, at least earlier in his career, if not still. But any player that tries to sell something like that, that's their job. You know, can almost give them shit for not trying to sell it if they don't try. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. That's an old saying. I don't know if it's a good one, but it's an old one. Getting down there, 6:15 left in the second here. Shots 20-19. They're staying one shot apart. Oh, we got Struble and Klapka. They're hugging. Oh, they're doing a dance. It's the waltz. I think that's what they were doing, practicing the waltz. Oh, he's from Cape Breton and played in Rimouski. See, I thought he played in Cape Breton. I didn't know where he was from exactly, though. Did I see Habs players cheering for the Jays, even though they are in Toronto? What's your thoughts? Why shouldn't they be able to listen? I won't cheer for the Jays, but why shouldn't they be able to cheer for the Jays? It's the only Canadian team. The guys that were cheering were Canadians, although they made Lane Hudson cheer for Brendan Gallagher told Lane Hudson, "You're cheering for the Jays," so he did. Apparently that's what happened. Um, Nothing wrong with them cheering for the Jays because they're from Toronto. I won't do it. It's a personal thing. That's all. They weren't cheering for the Leafs. They were cheering for the Jays. Different sport. It's fine. Klapka is pretty big, yeah. You push him around and he Klapka's back right away. Bad joke, Rick. That's a bad one. Someone's getting a penalty. Matheson. So Matheson's going off probably for tripping, but I didn't see the whole thing. Kadri played hard in Toronto, played dirty too. Then he signed with Colorado, won the cup. Yeah, I mean, players, you want to win the cup, don't sign with Toronto. And if you're in Toronto, sign elsewhere and you might win the cup. Clear lesson. I mean, that's a clear lesson. I don't think you can argue it. Did anybody see what Anthony Stolars, the goalie in Toronto, what he said? He called them out. Um, my interpretation, so this is not an exact quote, but he basically called the top six guys out for not having enough heart. That's what I say he said. But basically saying not, what did he say? Not interested enough, like, and saying, you guys, you got to get in front of the net because their system is basically you get the puck behind the net and then send it up, and a shot comes in from up too far away, really. And he's calling them out for that kind of stuff. So good on Stolars for doing that. It's about time one of their players called the other players out for being soft and being not having enough here in the chest cavity. So that's interesting. So we'll see how Toronto responds to that, if they do even at all. Austin Matthews' response probably would just be pull his pants down and moon Stolars. Yeah, be soft. I never see a squad soft like that. Michel Therrien when he took over the Penguins. Remember that? Face off to the right of Dobish. Controlled by Calgary, not won by either team. But they ended up with it. So minute 45 on their power play to go. And it's coming down at 5 minutes left in the period. Oh, now there's a two-shot difference between the two teams. 21-19 for Calgary. Toronto seems to be a toxic team to play for. Ding, 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 ding. Joe gets the answer right. Yeah, no, very toxic in all aspects of playing there. So, yeah. I mean, if I was a hockey player, I would not want to be traded to Toronto. The headline would be Rick Seligman was traded today to the Toronto Maple Leafs. The next headline, Rick Seligman retires from hockey. 20 seconds left on the Calgary power play. So far, so good. They just steal a puck and send it all the way back. So my opinion is they probably killed this off now. One maybe last chance for a shot by Calgary while they're on the power play. But that did not happen yet. I don't know what happened there. I thought I saw a puck go wide, but I don't think that's what happened. But maybe, I don't know. Anyway, power play's over. Another good kill by Montreal. So maybe the PK units are picking it up a little bit more right now. And we're under 3 minutes to go in the second. Whew. It's a late one today. How many people staying in there with me? 13 still. Wow. Excuse me. Yeah, I wouldn't play in Toronto. Although you're probably right. I'd probably do it for the money. No, honestly, if I was a player and then felt like the way I do about Toronto, no, I wouldn't put a Toronto anything on my body. No way. It'd be like, can I go there and wear a different uniform? I would play there if I could wear a different uniform. No, can't do that? Oh, damn it. Ooh, somebody hit a post. Kadri? I think Kadri hit a post just before. Anyway, he didn't score. That's what matters. Oh, where's that puck? Yeah, Dobish almost made that glove save, and it came out of his glove somehow. And then I don't know, that was a scramble there, but he kept the puck out. Joe says if I was an NHL player, I would have Toronto on top of the no trade list. Oh yeah, I just need a one team no trade list. Toronto. Face off to the right of Dobich again. Won by Calgary this time. Oh, sent to the point. Nobody was there. Last minute of play. Toronto panicked after the semifinal loss and got weaker. Oh, who are we talking about, Toronto? You talking about the Jays again? Yeah, I'm not following. Aren't they going to the World Series? "15 seconds left in the period. Or maybe they get another chance. Calgary won for a shot. Maybe. And they do, but it hits the body in front. Another shot. Dobichin save. 4.3 seconds left in the second. Hudson is protected at all times tonight. He's been hit high a few times earlier. Hasn't been on the ice with Jack-Eye or Struble since. Well, I mean, Hudson is being protected without a doubt. Nope, do that again. An employee at Jersey City tried to get me to try on a Leaf jersey just to see the fit before grabbing a Habs jersey off the top rack. I said, like, fuck am I putting on a Leafs jersey? I wouldn't do it either. I don't care. Try it on. No, I'll go somewhere else and buy it then. Well, I ain't trying that on. Oop, period's over, but there's some pushing and shoving. There's some not happiness. Everything's fine. All right, it's the end of the period. I am taking a 2-minute break because I have to pee, and I will be back in about 2 minutes. So hang tight. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. Self camera for a minute, meaning something. I have a little bit of ice cream. My throat is dry. The ice cream feels good. All right. Yeah, so it's an intermission. Whatever you guys want to talk about. What do you think of the second period? And yeah, what do you think? It's a 1-0 game. Can they hold on to this lead? How do you think the third's going to go? Oh, geez, no comments at all since I was gone. Yeah, I mean the second period was good. Um, I thought the first period was better hockey overall, but I mean, they didn't give up a goal. They didn't score one, but they didn't give up one. So, um, so far so good, I guess. I would like them to get the next goal, so they got an insurance marker in there at least. Nobody else? Or everybody else went to P2 and go to the kitchen and get something. Right? Just like I did, sort of. Sort of. I mean, it's what I did. Okay. All right, what's coming up? Tomorrow we got Edmonton. A somewhat, I don't know, would you say struggling? 3-3-1, I think, Edmonton. McDavid with his first goal last night, I think. Then Vancouver on Saturday. A Vancouver team doing better than last year a little bit so far. I mean, it's still early, obviously. And then the road trip ends in Seattle. I think they go 3-1. That's what I predicted in the pod, Have Normals pod the other day. What do you guys think? You're making I thought I read that quick, David, making hot dogs and beans and pea. And I'm going, that's weird. I left a little bit of that out, but okay. Hot dogs and beans. I haven't had that in a while, actually, but I used to eat that every now and then. Yeah, this has been a good defensive game, and the goalies have been good tonight. Yeah. But it's the third. Let's see who wants it more. And if Montreal can just keep them off the board, well, problem solved. Losses to Seattle and Oilers, says David, and Vancouver a win. Where do I have them losing? Where is it? Made my predictions the other day. I actually have them losing tomorrow to Edmonton and beating Vancouver. So they've already beat Buffalo. And if they can win today, then yeah, I have them. I have them losing tomorrow, but mostly because it's the second game of back to back. That's mostly why I had that. Edmonton obviously not playing tonight, so they're going to be rested. So anyway, We'll see how that goes. Oh, yeah, Guru, you're going to the game. I forgot. Oh, my God, that is true. Joe, I hope so. Seattle usually has our number, as you know, kind of evidenced in the last game. They're at home here, but we managed to pull it out, and I'm hoping they'll do the same thing there. It's kind of a test with them, you know, if they can conquer teams like that give them fits. Making a little mini vacation out of it, Guru. That's nice. They're showing the Bolduc goal. It was a power play goal, right? Oh, I hate these late games. Oh, Buffalo beat Detroit. Look at that. 4-2. Who'd have thunk it? It's what you call a city break, a few days in another city. Taking a city break. Get out of this hellhole of a city for a few days. So nobody have an opinion on what third period's going to look like? I'm going to make a guess and say they're not going to score. It's not going to be a 4-2 finish. But I'm going to say I'm going to say I think Montreal puts 2 goals in the third. How's that? I don't know about Calgary, but Montreal's going to put 2 goals in. That's what I'm going to say. Calgary is averaging what, 1.5 a game? Definitely doesn't look in this game that their offense broke out. So their offense didn't. It's whether Wolf found his game or not. Looks like he did. I think Montreal puts 2 more in. And I'm going to say probably it ends up 3-1. Or there you go. There's my guess. David says 2-2 into OT. Yeah, I don't want to see OT tonight. It's a late game. I don't want to see OT tonight. I want a regulation win, but which means it's probably going to OT. Yeah, get a goal or 2 for insurance, in case they get 1. Maybe they get 2. You're still safe. And you never know. Third period, you never know. Goals could go in all of a sudden. Both sides. Who the hell knows? Let's hope not. On our end, anyway. Yeah, I'm still going to go with, Montreal's going to pull it out 3-1. If it does happen and Montreal scores 3 and Calgary gets 1, Paul would win the Guess the Score contest. He's got 4-1. He got the Bolduc first goal, so there needs to be a little bit more scoring, though, on the Habs side for that to happen, so we'll see. Coming back with the third period already. I think that's what he said. I'm not sure. Calgary should come out flying. We'll see. And it doesn't mean that they'll accomplish anything by doing that, but they better come out flying, you'd think. Oh, yeah, I should do that. No one knows, like dominoes. Be not, don't cry. Now, that was a dumb commercial that you guys didn't see, but still dumb. All right, anybody else with an opinion on how this game, the third period goes, or starts anyway? That's stupid. They showed a commercial. The chick was wearing, I guess, a Caulfield jersey, but it was 22. That's old. Okay, everybody's too quiet for me. I'll be back on cam now in a sec. There I am. Face off in about 30 seconds, I would think. Oh, God. I don't like these later games at all. I'm going to blow my nose. Hang on. I'm going off camera just for a sec, though. All right, well, they're skating around and drop the puck in a little bit. Third period underway, 1-0 Montreal. To start the third. Montreal also going for their 6th win of the season. That would be awesome. With only, I think there's only 3 games tonight total. So if Montreal picks up 2 points here tonight, that ought to move them out of that logjam that they are in, tied with everybody with 10 points. So temporarily, anyways, would move them up. All right, here we go. Come on. Let's get this done, boys. A nice early insurance goal would be awesome. Face-off won by Suzuki. Oh, geez, I didn't notice Calgary's got 27 shots. When the hell did that happen? Can't get the puck off the boards, and they finally get it out of there. Oh my God. And the puck comes right to Flame, right in front of Dobish, and he doesn't take the puck. Goes right past him. Suzuki all alone. Ah, good save, Wolf. Fuck, man, Wolf. Fuck, man. Anderson all alone. Eddie. And guess what? Wolf with a save. Then another one on Gallagher. And this, yeah. Wolf's definitely earning a star in this game. No doubt about that. Turned out Montreal came out flying. Oh, somebody's new hook went out of stick. Demi Dow's been quiet today. No comments. Still a good pace, too, in this game, so that's something. And both teams want the next goal. There's no doubt. Man, Calgary, no puck luck. None. Again, puck comes out to the slot, too. Calgary guy there standing alone. Can't control the puck. No puck luck. Big pressure here by Calgary. Big shot from just inside the blue line by Kadri, and a good save by Dobish. Face-off coming up, 15-26 left in the third. Man, if only Suzuki could have lifted that puck. Oh, nice Galley move. Oh, misses with the shot, though. But nice move by Galley there to pick up that puck. Big, juicy rebound given up by Dobish there. So that was close. Dobson, come on. Oh, bad giveaway. And they score. God damn it. 1-1. Klapka. Bad giveaway here. And that's a puck Dobish needed to save. Yep, that's a puck Dobish should have saved. Just a bad, almost lackadaisical kind of move there by Dobson. Anyway, it's tied up at 1, 14 minutes to go, so there's still a lot of hockey. Next goal is going to win this game. Maybe. They got their 1 goal. Man, defense, don't start breaking down now. All right, let's go. Let's go. I mean, J-Fed, you're right, but also Dobish needed to make that save. He should have made that save. So that's on him as well. The guy that scored, yeah, he's pretty big. Come down to 12 minutes left in the regulation. Offside. Who's going to be the hero and get the next goal? And for which team? There's the problem with not getting that insurance goal earlier. Goddamn Dustin Wolf. But seriously, if Wolf wasn't this good tonight, I mean, we're probably ahead 4-5-1 now. And maybe we're playing so well that, and so far ahead, they don't even get that 1 goal. Who knows? That's not what happened. Come on, too many commercials. Christ. $34 shots already for Calgary. Man, they've been pouring them on. Or the Habs have 34. Who has 34 shots? Has to be them, Calgary. But Cosmic, same thing on the Calgary side. Wolf was fantastic. So it could be more goals for both sides, if not for the goalies. Yeah, Calgary's got a little life now. Could Dobish be making a case? I mean, yes and no. I don't think he's. I mean, he is, but I don't think he's going to get the net over Monty overall. Monty's going to get his game back. Come on, let's go, guys. Ah. Get back. Cosmic, yeah, good. It is a good problem to have. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Nine minutes to go now. Ah, Caulfield couldn't get a shot away. God damn it. Suzuki. It's a really good third so far, and both teams back and forth. Good chances, good play. What the fuck's going on here? Kadri went in against Hudson. He had Hudson went in with him against the boards like that. He came out hurt, Kadri. Wonder what happened. He get a stick in the stomach or something, or the chest, or the nuts. What happened? He banged his nose off of. He banged his nose somehow off of Hudson. I think in the face, anyways. Must have been what happened. So it happens. FAFO. Going for commercial break. Nice. Not. But man, the last few minutes, the hockey got really good. Elbow to the face? You think he got an elbow? Like, not purposeful, anyway. At least I didn't. It didn't look like Hudson elbowed him. Anyway. Completely inadvertent. Yeah, and I didn't look. If that's what happened, I couldn't really tell what it was. There's a spot at the Flames blue line, goalie's left-hand side. There's been like 5 turnovers, maybe some ice problems there. Even Hudson and Demidov lost control of the puck at that spot. Yeah, I haven't noticed. Oh, excuse me. They just showed it again. I didn't really see any contact like that. Oh, man, Suzuki hit the post, the crossbar. I didn't know that. God damn it, that was close. Yeah, that's what happens, Renegade man. Don't mess with the bull. Oh. Okay, wait. One player from each team kind of got tripped. Who's getting the penalty here? Matheson. Dobson. Okay, I just went down. One from each team. I was confused. Bullshit call. I don't know that the ref saw what happened there. Did you guys notice what happened there on the replay? Do you see it? Dobson got his stick caught, sort of, and the guy tripped him. But the guy had his hand on Dobson's stick and was holding it. No wonder he went down. And that makes it look like Dobson tripped him. Bullshit call. Bullshit call. And now the Flames took a call. Karma, baby. Karma. Four on four for 1:44. Come on. Hudson couldn't control a puck when he got to the net. God damn it. Dobich with a good save, thank God. Oy. Didn't make that save cleanly and then gave up a rebound that was almost costly. Wow. Dobich has the second best save percentage in the league. Come on, Demino. Get it, get it. Habs on the power play, but very short. Oh. No. Oh. Oh. Caulfield almost, man. Right from in front. Damn it. Man, why did Wolf have to wake up this game? Fuck. gone for commercial break. We're about, I don't know, about 5 minutes left in this game. In the third. Next goal going to win this game more than likely. Stupid commercials. Why do I have to get all the stupid commercials? Fuck. Oy. All right. We are coming down to the home stretch. Tied up at 1 apiece. Calgary looking for only their second win of the season. I hope they don't get it. Man, Caulfield, if only could have hit that. If only. Hand pass. 447. 27-37 shots on goal favor of Calgary. So it should have said 37-27, but I'm tired. Yeah, members, I don't think I'm going to do a review of this game. I don't think so. I'm leaning towards that right now. Face off at center, Heiss. Oh, Gally, your helmet's off. Get out of there. Good defensive play there, Dobson. Yeah, getting just a bit late, you know. I'm tired. It depends. If I sort of wake up after this, I'll do it. If not, I might not. Come on, guys. Let's go get this. Come on. You gotta get the puck first. It's looking like we're going to go overtime here. Yeah, it was a later game that started late, too. It's not helping. Going into it, I thought for sure 11:30 for sure this game is over, and it will not be. It looks like. We're down to 2 minutes left in regulation, tied up at 1. Damn it, that was shot blocked. Ugh. Damn it up to Suzuki and didn't get this. Didn't get the goal anyway. I don't know what happened. He got a shot away, I guess. Save Wolf and then a rebound and so I don't know what happened there. I'll take anyone's. I don't care if it's Caulfield or someone else's. Let's get a goal. Oh boy, 25 seconds left in regulation. Looks like we getting an overtime. Nope, that late goal ain't coming to go to overtime. Tied up at 1. Great. Okay, I'm turning the camera off, but I have to stand up and pace around a little bit. My legs are, but I'm here. I'm gonna still be talking, so don't worry. But yeah, I mean this is disappointing. I was hoping for. I did not want overtime. I did not want it. Okay, so who gets the goals? Goal scorer for each team in overtime. I'm gonna say. I don't know who I'm gonna say. I can't decide between Hudson and Caulfield for me. And Suzuki would be my other choice, but I can't decide. And for Calgary, I'm gonna say and I hate that I really don't like Calgary, but I'm gonna say Calgary. For Montreal, since I can't decide between Hudson and Caulfield, I'll say Suzuki. I'll go with that then. And yeah, I would like Caulfield because it would give him the franchise record. You're right. So you know what? I'll just take whoever, but I'll call it Suzuki and Kadri. Old man, get on 15 minutes before the game because that's going to help. How's that going to help, Phil? Phil's got Uyghur over Kadri. Joe has Caulfield or Kadri. Oh boy. Well, we'll see. Usually, I mean, overtime, usually exciting. You'd like to see Demidov in the shootout? I mean, we'll see. I'm sure we'll have plenty of opportunity over the season. But I'd rather they end it in overtime, personally. And you never know, Demidov could win it in overtime. I'm sure he'll get out there. Or, well, I would think he'll get out there. Come on, boys. Coffin was shot, but wide. Broke into the center to get it, too. It looked like that looked like he was going to do it. Demidov! Demidov to, I don't know who, to Matheson. Demidov to Matheson. Boom. And what patience by Demidov. Nice. That was nice. Nice. Matheson from Demidov. You know, Demidov was quiet all game, but man, he saved it for the end. Just awesome, eh? We're gonna see some. I don't have the words even from what's going to be coming from Demidov over the next, I don't know how many years. Awesome. Just like the patience, he held on, and waited for Matheson to show up in the right spot. And just, he shows such patience for a rookie, right? And what is he, 19? How does he have such patience? Nice. What a beautiful goal. Calgary stunned, yeah. So Montreal's sixth win in 8 games. With that, they pull ahead of a bunch of teams they've been tied in points with. So it'd be interesting to see the standings, how that looks. But yeah, just awesome. Awesome. All right, it's late. I'm not going to stick around too much. Matheson is getting the respect he deserves this year. He's put in a much better role for him. Much better having Dobson there. And hey, listen, I can take some credit here in that one of the few saying Matheson Dobson as a pairing. A lot of guys here didn't like it, but it seems to be working well. So awesome to see that. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to sign him for 7 years, though. I think he'll get re-signed, though. Looking like it if he plays like this with Dobson. He may be forcing the hand, and he may not be. If Monty finds his game tomorrow, it changes everything, right? So we'll see how that goes. And if it's a situation where they play an even amount of games, I don't care as long as they're winning. So I like both goalies and play the hot goalie. All right, guys, listen, thanks for being here. I got to go. I hate these late games. We're back at it tomorrow, 9 o'clock start tomorrow, so it's even worse tomorrow. But hopefully you guys will come back and watch the game with me. Yeah, so that's it. Anyway, great finish. Always great finish when Montreal wins. But the third period was a pretty good game all around, but the third period was really good. I found very exciting, and the overtime worked out for us. So awesome. See you soon. Thanks for being here. Till next time, stay safe out there. Peace out. And again, members, I'm not sure yet. I still haven't decided. So if you don't see it out there, I didn't do it. Have a good one, everybody. And thanks for being here. And go Habs, go. And ciao, everybody. Where am I? There.